Hey, how you doing? Oh my goodness. How are we doing? We got us now. 1 2 1 2. Picking me up okay? All right.
God.
Gang, everybody, welcome. It's
Can they hear
your
us now?
saltwater guide. I think you guys can hear us now, right? Let us know, Matt. Matt, can you hear us? Hi, Kelly. We hear you now.
Yay!
Yeah, everybody hears us now. Look at the people jumping on now because KellyGirl is here. Woo!
No,
Yeah.
stop.
Hey, so it's Memorial Day weekend. It's fishingbooker.com Thursday. Fishingbooker.com is a great way to find the boat that you want to go fishing on where you're at. Wherever you are. You just type in Fishing Booker, tell them where you're at. They'll tell you all the charter boats in your area. And they got the reviews, everything you need to know about going fishing anywhere on the planet Earth. Fishingbooker.com. Justin's a part of it. Al's a part of it. Pablo's a part of it. Dana Orr Sport Fishing's a part of it. Newport Land. All the major players in the game are part of fishingbooker.com because that's the easiest way for people to connect with charter boats on the planet. And a lot of the boats down here, the boat we're going fishing on Saturday with Casey
Carter
on Pacudo Sport Fishing. He's a part of fishingbooker.com. But yes, Arnie, we're talking about the Star Tournament for sure today. I had Chris Wheaton on the show on Wednesday. I had Chris A on the show yesterday. And I can't pound this into everyone's head hard enough. This this Star Tournament is one of the most important things for the industry to be involved in. I'm going to show the banner up here real quick. And you guys should be involved in this tournament because it's absolutely a big deal. I'm sorry, Kel. I don't know how else to do this without doing it. So if I can find it here, I have it here. I just don't have my producer. Let's see where. There it is. So the Star Tournament, gang, is an unbelievable way to support fishing. Let's just forget about the CCA thing for 1 second. We are under attack. They want to take fishing away from us in California. That is their goal. No matter what you hear them saying, their goal is to take fishing away. CCA California is trying to get everybody involved. And this tournament that they've put together works phenomenal in Texas. What Chris Wheaton was saying, they had like 50,000 people involved in it in Texas. We're getting a few people involved, but I'm telling you, gang, if you own a sport boat, if you're a sport boat captain, if you're a charter boat owner, you're not a part of this, then you are 1,000% the problem, okay? Because it's up to you as a charter boat owner or a sport boat owner to inform the public of what we're up against. We're up against closures like you can't even believe. So Chris Wheaton and Wayne and Chris and Tony and everybody over at CCA put together this tournament because it works so well in Texas. And there's so many prizes. Every week they're going to give away a prize. But it's super easy. You don't have to, I don't want to get in it because I don't like fishing for bluefin. Well, it's not about bluefin. It's about fish.
No sound again. What is going on?
What?
Is it because, where are we supposed to be looking, Dave? Here or there? Where? This is very distracting.
Don't be confused, sweetheart.
Well, I don't know where I'm supposed to
be. I'll put this away so you
great.
Don't get confused. There you go. So you guys cannot hear us now? Is that the problem? No, they can hear us just fine.
Well,
Somebody, because their volume's down.
Okay.
Their volume's down. They can hear us just fine. So, gang, this tournament is insane because any kind of fish can, a calico bass, a white sea bass, a halibut, a giant bluefin, they're all in this. Everything's in this. Everything works. Everything's working. Everything's happening. There's so many possibilities to win this tournament. And all you have to do for $40, if you're already a member of CCA, and then I think it's $80 if you're not, and then that includes your membership. It's like Justin said, it's the cheapest tournament ever. You got a chance to win a Parker boat. There's so many prizes. There's a chance to win that trip to Alaska. Larry donated two people get to go to Alaska, the trip that we're going on. Wow. That's one of the prizes.
So wow.
There's so many prizes, and every week they're going to give away a prize, and then at the end, all the qualifying fish are going to be in a raffle, and then they're going to give away the 10 grand prizes. There's just so many opportunities. And how does it work, gang? Well, you have that measuring stick that everybody's talking about. Everybody has them. All the tackle stores, everybody has these measuring sticks, and which Chris Wheaton and I were talking about would be really cool. Those of you that own sport boats, to pull that thing out and lay it out on the deck during the day and show people and put their fish on it, because then it'll awaken people. That QR code is on the stick, on the measuring stick.
That's awesome.
That's how you get in the tournament. And then there's an app that you can put your fish on to the app, and that's how you're gonna find out. I gotta read this.
Fish onto the app. How do you do that?
You take a picture on the ruler,
okay,
and then you put it on the app, and that submits your fish, and that's your submission for the tournament.
Very cool.
I just need to look up the name of the app real quick. I apologize, gang. I thought I had everything together, but as usual, I don't. So just stay with me for a minute.
And we'll
get this.
Stay with us.
What is the app called? Fishing Chaos app. The Fishing Chaos app. But if you grab the QR code that we're throwing up there on the screen right now on that ruler, that'll take you to the website, and everything will be revealed. But it's super easy to be involved in. If you look, calico bass and sand bass are in the tournament. California halibut's in the tournament. White sea bass is in the tournament. And those big dumb bluefin are in the tournament. Yellowtail are in the tournament. And it's all about putting that measuring stick out on the deck. But listen, gang, it's more than that. This is to get everybody involved in helping KellyGirl and I save fishing. We got to save fishing, gang. We got children. We got grandchildren. I don't want to live on a planet where we can't take them fishing. Can you imagine if we didn't get to take Riley fishing all those times we took him? How sad that would be.
And thank God we did get, I'm going to cry because I think of those pictures that we took. I mean, when we did take him fishing in Laguna. Remember that?
Right.
And now it's gone.
It's gone forever.
Yeah.
And
But
your
anyway.
son got to catch big calico bass in Laguna.
Yeah.
KellyGirl got to fish Laguna. She got lucky and got to meet me before they closed Laguna.
Yes.
And then also you got to go to all the meetings and see all the baloney that went on behind the scenes.
It's quite a lot of baloney.
And the day that we all thought that map was set, then they threw a new map out at us at the last second and said they're going with this map. But enough of that.
Enough of that.
We need all of you to be involved in this tournament. Let me just tell you, if you're not involved, then why are you even fishing? Why are you even involved in the industry? And if you're voting for that other side that loves to control you, then you really can't be a fisherman. You can't. I'm sorry. You just can't. Because you're talking out of both sides of your mouth. You're either this or you're that. You can't be both. You got to be on our side, gang. Get into this tournament. Every sport boat operator, every landing owner, you've got to understand how important this is. Remove head from behind and get involved in this tournament. The Star Tournament is such an important event for our industry, gang. There's a lot of sport boats tied up to the docks. There's a lot of sport boats that aren't going out. Gang, paste one of these posters on the wall of your galley or on the wall of your tackle store if you're a tackle shop owner. Every single person should be in this tournament if they hold a fishing pole and they go fishing in saltwater. This is such an important event for the industry, gang. You don't understand. And $40 to get in.
And if you don't have this flyer up in your tackle shop or in the galley of your boat, you should, right? What's the harm? So
you're only helping your industry that you make a living in.
Right.
And those of you that go into tackle stores or go on sport boats and you don't see it, ask the guys. Where's your poster about the tournament? Where's your Star Tournament? Where's your measuring devices? Where's your measuring stick? Those should come out on the deck all day long while you're out fishing on the sport boat. That way, it turns everybody, wow, I should get into this tournament. What is it about?
We just need more voices. We need
it's
more
about
people to
saving fishing. I don't know why everybody's not talking about it. I know I talk about it on my show every single day, and I can't talk about it more because I don't want to not be able to take my granddaughter. I don't want Zaya not to get to go fishing. She already can't go fishing in Laguna.
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty gnarly to think that Zaya won't be able to go fishing at Catalina one day. She won't be able to go fishing. It's got to scare the living bejesus out of all of you, gang. Wake up. Let's go. Get involved. Let's do this. All right. Please share this message with all of your followers. Everybody should share this show today, because KellyGirl's starting to cry. I am emotional all the time thinking about not being able to fish. I just can't. There's nothing that recharges my battery, does it for me like what we're going to do Saturday. You're so excited to go fishing.
So excited.
We're just going to go. We're not going to troll. We're not going to go trolling. We're going to go and anchor up and fish with bait, and KellyGirl can hang out on the back deck and catch a fish when she wants to and sun herself and read and things that I didn't understand in the very beginning when I used to take KellyGirl fishing. The fish are biting and Kelly's not fishing. I thought
But what would I do?
You like to watch me catch?
I like to watch you because I like to watch and learn and just see your technique and what, I love it. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
So we're going fishing with Casey. We're going to go do some live bait fishing in Cabo San Lucas. We got a bunch of sardines and we got a bunch of skipjack for chum. It's going to be just a phenomenal day of fishing. We are super excited for the opportunity.
And Casey is amazing. First of all, he's just the nicest guy and a great captain. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be unbelievable.
It's going to be insane. Casey and I were on the phone talking this morning for a while. It's going to be an awesome day of fishing. We are super excited about it.
I'm so
you
happy.
Like that?
I don't like that, but that's okay.
But Dan and Kim do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
And then some other things we need to talk about. Tomorrow's going to be a spectacular show. It's going to be at 3:00 instead of noon because we're bringing on a super special guest. He runs the social media platform over on Instagram called Daily Sport Fishing. A lot of you follow him. He's kind of a big deal, and he brings in a lot of the big yachts and a lot of people that are in the industry. They get featured over on his page. I feel like I win the lottery every time he posts one of my videos on his page. It's kind of a big deal right now. We got that Calvin video, Calvin docking the boat. Mm-hmm. It's going bananas right now on Instagram because he shared it over there. So Zach will be joining us tomorrow. He's got to work. So we're going to do the show late tomorrow. We're going to do it at 3:00. It's still going to be a live show, 3:00 Pacific Standard Time, 6:00 Zach's time back east. He's in Florida. So we'll be getting together with Zach tomorrow. It's going to be a phenomenal show. But please help me to save fishing, gang. Please get involved with CCA California. Please be a part of this tournament and ask your local tackle stores. Ask your local sport boats. Why are you not helping? Why are you not involved? And I don't understand. All these sport boat captains, you don't have this stuff on your boat. What are you doing? What are you going to do for a living when they close fishing? What are you going to do? What's your plan? If you're not going to help keep it open, tell us your plan. We'd love to know, right? Right, baby girl?
Yep. Moving on.
So I want to tell you something that happened today that's very interesting. KellyGirl almost didn't join us for the show. Our little kitty, left last night in the middle of the night, and she was out until 20 minutes before we went live, gang. So our kitty came home after he was out cruising, and she's back in the house, and everything's good, and she's not going to get to go outside anymore.
No.
She's all done cruising the neighborhoods at night. Isn't around.
Well, we hope so.
And then little Mr. Marley's up top there. He just got out of the shower. He just had a nice shower with his dad. So everything's good now. All the animals are right where they need to be, and everything's happy. And KellyGirl's going fishing on Saturday. We're super excited about all that. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
No, I just wanted, it's all good.
Yep. She is grounded, Josh. Everything's good in the house right now. But it is summertime in Cabo San Lucas, gang. The heat has got here. It's here. It's hot. It is hot. It is sweaty hot. We got the air conditioner blowing pretty good, and we're still both sweating, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we have somebody come in and fix the air though, because we have the air out and downstairs, so I'm not gonna be able to be here the whole time. I'm going to be out, have to step out soon, but, right, Dave?
Yep. When they knock on the door, Kelly Girls has to run down there and take care of that, because I told her I would take care of it and she could run the show, but we decided that's not the way we're going to do this. She's going to run down there and I'm going to take care of the show.
Dave Burris, it's exactly what you said. It put in the comment. It's just like we're like parents. I worried about her all night last night, and how many times did I get up and call out for her out the front door? Yeah.
I basically walked the whole neighborhood today.
I made him go outside this morning and call for her, and nothing. And then she shows up. And
she's like the most taken care of little kitty, and she has a beautiful necklace that you call it a collar, we call it a necklace. On it. And her name, this is the second one.
In 1 week.
She splits, and I don't know what she's doing out there. She's out there running around Cabo.
We don't know.
And she comes home with no necklace. She looked like she'd been
drinking when she came in this morning.
She comes in with no necklace on.
Yeah.
It's like, where's your necklace?
Yeah.
So Kelly's going to get her chip this week.
She's a little trollop.
She's getting a little chip put in her, and we won't be out to do that. Kelly can go on her phone and find out where Dahlia is. That's what's happening this week. She's going to the vet to get a little chip installed because we are living in the 2024 now, so there's no reason for this to go on every night.
Yeah.
It drives poor Kelly crazy. She's up literally all night looking for the cat every night since we decided to let the cat outside. Because the cat's like a little baby. All she does is cry louder and louder and louder all night till you let her outside. I guess there's a few little boy cats out there she needs to go chit-chat with. She needs to go have a chit-chat with little boy kitties.
I feel sorry for the people out there that have teenage daughters, because that's kind of how I feel with her. We have boys, so we don't know what that's like.
We don't know what that's like.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what that's like. But anyway. So,
anyways, back to our movie. So one of the things we want to talk about today is this MLPA that happened. This is how important what we're talking about with the CCA and keeping fishing open and everything. A lot of people don't quite understand what happened. About 15 years ago, 14 years ago maybe, when the MLPs went into effect, we lost big chunks of the California coastline to fishing. And that wasn't enough for these. Now they want more, and there's 30 by 30s coming down the pipe. There's so much coming down that you don't even understand what's going on out there. That's why it's super important just to get involved with CCA, because of the fact that CCA is putting out bulletins, and over on the website it's super active. Tony and Chris and Wayne do a phenomenal job just keeping us all aware of what's going on and what we're all up against. So that's why it's super important to get involved, because this closure that happened in Laguna is so near and dear and real to our hearts that we just want you all to understand. I'm going to be going on other people's podcasts, and I'm going to be blowing the horn and banging the drum, and I'm going to be talking about closures from now until probably I die, because when it's gone, it's gone. And it's gone, and they don't bring it back. I know they've played a little game with us this year on the rockfish. They're all, we're going to open all the depths up. But you can't keep anything. And everybody starts, we get to go fish in 1 million feet of water. Yay! But now you can only have 2 reds. What? See, they play these games where they make you think you're getting something as they take another thing away. So I'm just trying to get everybody to understand. Whether you like me or not, that's not the issue here, gang. It's about the one more loss of a fishery. One more time, they're going to take one more thing away from us. And they're gonna. And KellyGirl lived through it. It's sad. It makes us both want to cry when we think about Laguna Beach, California. There's nothing like Laguna anywhere in California.
Well, and that was, fishing Laguna was like my first, I don't know. That's when you really got me into fishing, and I was like, "Wow, this is like heaven! It's just beautiful, and it was amazing." And now we can't fish there. So, but
beautiful rock walls and boiler rocks, and just hanging out in our underwear fishing.
Well, you did that. I didn't. I would go with nothing.
Yeah, Kelly was naked. I had my underwear on. Yeah.
This
Oh,
is
no.
back when we were thin.
No, back when we liked each other. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, brother.
We're just being funny. We never fished like that. We would never do that when we're hooking giant blue marlin, Cabo San Lucas, running around.
We've done that before
Yeah.
here in Cabo.
Yeah, but
What time?
gang, this real closure thing is so sad because when it happens, it's forever. And a lot of people don't even know what we're up against. A lot of people just get on a boat, go fish, and come home. They don't really know what's going on. They don't know you can't come out of Dana Point Harbor now and turn right, or you can't come out of Newport Harbor and turn left. The little areas that they left open, turning right or left, it's just not even financially feasible to do it anymore. So there's going to be a lot, yeah, like Black Beach. It's just so sad to think that that's going to save something is by not allowing us to recreationally fish.
Yeah.
It's so far from what the truth is, because we're never going to affect the population of fish with the fishing pole.
Right.
There's only two real factors in Southern California that affect fish. There's only two. We've pretty much banned all the commercial fishing. It's one, urban runoff, and we didn't even talk about this, and I wanted to talk about this with my buddy Bill Varney yesterday, but number two is the California sea lion, and I could go on and on and on about that for the rest of the show, and I could probably go on that for the rest of the day, probably for the rest of my life.
Yes.
But here's something that the divers have discovered that no one understands. All the rain we had the last 2 years, and we had a significant amount. I mean, all the reservoirs and all the lakes and all the streams, Shasta's full. Hasn't been full in my lifetime. It's full. All the lakes and all the streams are full. But here's what happened, gang. People are trying to figure out why there's no kelp growing in all these great spots where the kelp's supposed to be. The divers have discovered that the bottom of the ocean right now is covered in a black soot. And they took tests. They're not talking about this anywhere. So you're not, oh, I didn't see anything about that on the Lion News. No, you didn't. It's covered in rubber. This black soot that's all over the bottom, all over the kelp bed area, it's tire rubber from the freeways and roads. All that rain we had for the last 2 years took all that rubber that was dust all over the roads. Because, you know, you don't even think about it, but when your tires wear out, you're looking at your tires and you're down to no trip. Where do you think that rubber goes? It all went into the ocean, and it's covered up the top layer of the ocean. And now the kelp can't grow through it. People are out there going, oh, it's the sea urchins. Oh, it's this, it's that. Nope, it's urban runoff. But they don't want to talk about that. But that's why you're not seeing the kelp in the areas you think you should see it. That's why. That is why you're not seeing. Thank you, Don Brockman. Oh my gosh, I must. When Donnie says I did something right,
when he's just even watching. I mean, wow.
The great Don Brockman and his wife are watching us. How spectacular is that? Oh my God, thank you, Donnie. But yeah, that's what's going on. And you're not going to hear about it on the news. You're not going to see it. We're talking to real human beings that are out there doing real tests for the environment. The science will never make it to anywhere because it doesn't fix. Well, yes, thank you, Randy. But it doesn't fit the narrative. I didn't mean to leave Randy's name out.
Oh.
Randy Brockman.
Yes.
Yes.
How could you leave her name out?
I don't know. I apologize. I know she's the only reason why Donnie's watching. But this kind of science doesn't meet the narrative, so they're not going to talk about it. But that's what's happened along the coast. That's why your kelp's not growing, because it can't get through the rubber. It's got a thin coat of rubber all over the bottom. When you take your hand and go like this under the water, it all comes up like dust, and it's rubber, and it's sad. But they don't want to address that. The reason why everything's not right is because of us, recreational fishermen, the freelance. Freelance has ruined everything by going out there and catching all those fish. That's the problem. Or the Sunfun, or the Clemente, or the Dana Pride, or the Red Rooster 3, or the Royal Polaris, which is the most funniest thing you could possibly think of, especially as captains, been out on the water our whole lives, and we look at the whole big picture and we go, Well, the sonar showed us 30-ton school of bluefin, and we know we caught quarter of a ton for all the boats combined. So how could we have possibly had an effect on the population? Just like calico bass fishing. They took our calico bass from 12 inches to 14 with no science, because the 12-inch calico bass was done with a phenomenal amount of science back when they actually had scientists that were studying the ocean, and they found out that the calico bass, by the time he was 12 years old, by the time he was 12 inches long, he'd already spawned 7 times. That was enough. They said, okay, that's good. That'll sustain the population. And it did forever, until a couple of crybaby booger eaters got on the internet and said, I can't catch a calico bass. I can't catch a calico bass. We got to close it. We got to do something. And then the other one was like, I don't even like to eat them. I don't like the way they taste. And they went, well, I can't catch them, and they don't like, let's close it. Let's take it away from everybody. Let's make them 14 inches, and let's make the limit from 10 to 5, because they already told us they don't like them. So this will be easy. It'll be easy to take it away from them, because, gang, the problem is sport fishermen can't agree on nothing. We can't agree on anything. Donnie Brockman and I will go to a meeting, and we'll stand up there and we'll tell you there's a zillion calico bass in the ocean. And then Joe Booger Eater over in the corner, plastic fisherman, he'll go, there's not that many. I know that. Then they don't listen to me and Donnie that have spent our whole life on the ocean. They swing around. They go, oh, Mr. Plastic fisherman, can you tell us, the guy that fished one little area his whole life, one little tiny piece of the water, and they'll listen to him instead of us, because they don't want to listen to us, because we actually have knowledge behind us. I just cannot think that we need any more closures. I really don't. Don Brockman and I, we fished commercial rock cod. We took people rock cod fishing. We both were there the day they told us that the rockfish population had made the comeback was faster than any science. When they actually did real science, they said, hey, the rockfish came back faster than we thought they would. They beat it by 40-something years. And my dad was like, yeah, they're going to give us back the rockfish. They're going to give us back the banks. They're going to give us back all this. And I was like going, really? Give us back something? I'm only 62. I've never seen them give them nothing. And then they were like, this year, they're like, we're going to give you a whole bunch of deeper water. But we're taking away your reds. And everybody was like, we're going to get more water. And nobody thought, we're going to lose. Gang, you got to wake up. Gang, we're under it. Unfortunately, all across the United States, and we have so many people watching us right now, babe. Look at that. We have 70-some people watching live all over the United States. Remember, whatever happens in California, they're coming for you in Texas. They're coming from you in Florida. So get involved. At least if you don't want to get involved, you don't want to go to the meetings, try to get educated. Get involved with CCA so you get the bulletins, so you get the news bulletins, so you get all the information so that you're informed, so that when they close it all and you go, I had no idea they were, that's because you chose not to know. Don't choose not to know anymore, and stop voting for party. You got to stop voting party. You got to start voting action. Mm-hmm. You have to. You can't. I know. I've been a Democrat my whole life, and I don't care if they take away all my rights. I'm voting Democrat. Really? My goodness, gang, we got to wake up. It's time. This is it. We don't got much time left. We got to wake up. We got to get involved. Right. KellyGirl's super involved. KellyGirl makes sure that all of the stuff that I put out gets spelled proper and makes me look like I'm actually intelligent. We're putting out so much information, and we're doing everything we can to try to make you guys understand that we're under a phenomenal amount of pressure to stop fishing. And if you're not understanding it, the way they're doing it is they're systematically making it almost impossible to financially go fishing. Right. So we got to keep it open. We got to keep working on keeping it open. We got to watch what we're doing and watch what we say. Super important, gang, to watch what you say. If you don't agree with me, call me. Don't put it on social media because, my goodness, the environmentalists are watching us super close. Right?
Right. No, the air conditioning guy is here. I gotta go, guys. So, Dave, it's a good thing you're doing all the talking because I gotta scram and split. And thank you guys so much for.
We're gonna lose 3/4 of the audience.
No, we're not. But guys, listen to what Dave's saying. He does know what he's talking about. And thanks again for joining in.
What time is it?
What's time?
He's not here yet.
Bye, guys.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh yeah, exactly. Well, he's going to be your next pres, Jeanette. You know that. They're already setting that up. But gang, I get a little emotional. I get a little wound up because of the fact that I want to keep fishing open. Arnie, you need to give me a text message or a call. I need to know what time I need to be there and what we're doing, and if you're going to be able to feed me and all that stuff, because I'm going to be really hungry when I get there. But gang, even if you don't like my message, because it is the truth, and a lot of people today don't like to hear truth, and I understand that, but do us the whole thing a favor and don't post it on social media. Call me, 949-374-0786, and tell me you can't stand me. Tell me you don't understand why I want to keep fishing open so bad. Do that. Don't do it on social media because the enviros are just waiting for us to disagree on anything. It allows them to take our stuff from us so easy. And they are. And Mike Lum was on my show. And if you guys know who Mike Lum is, yep, there went half the audience just left. I can't even believe it, but I knew it would happen when she left. Mike Lum said the other day, we're past the point of asking you guys to get involved. We're begging you now. We need everybody involved in this thing because we got to just make them, at least let them see that we actually care, because the amount of involvement right now is showing them that we don't really care. We don't really care. And how sad is that? That's what it looks like to them as they keep taking and taking. There's like the same 15 or 20 people show up to the meetings, the same 15 or 20 people send in the letter, the same 15 or 20 people are the ones that they can hear, and they're like, wow, we can just keep taking this stuff because they don't seem to really care. And it's going to be all gone. And you're going to wake up one day and go, how'd that happen? And you're going to go, oh, that's right, that crazy dude that had that podcast that everybody watches, he was telling us this was going to happen. It's gonna. So it's just time to wake up a little bit. It's time to get involved. And I'm going to throw the star tournament back up here on the screen. This is a way that CCA came up with a fun way for you to all to get involved. And there's no fish. There's nobody going to go catch a giant bluefin and win this thing, because every time you catch a qualifying fish, that's going to give you another raffle ticket into the box. So when they pull the raffle tickets out, the more, you know how it is when you buy a raffle ticket, the more raffle tickets that you have in the box, the better your chances of winning. That's how the star tournament works. It's going to be fun for everyone. They didn't want Chris Wheaton and Wayne and Tony and Chris didn't want to set it up to where if somebody caught a 300-pound bluefin Saturday, we would all be like, well, no reason to fish the tournament anymore. No. They made it so that it's going to be very easy for any one of you to win the grand prize. But if you're not in the tournament, you can't win. But here's how it is. That is your measuring device. And these measuring devices, gang, should be in your tackle box, in your backpack, wherever you are. Because when you pull it out, like Chris Wheaton was saying the other day, then it's going to start to guilt people into getting involved, because they're going to go, what? What do you got that for? What is that? Well, this is the star tournament. This is a way to support ccacalifornia.org. This is a way to help us keep fishing open. And they'll fishing open. We're out fishing. Yeah, but we're barely getting to do it anymore because they're on a mission to close. It's going to allow you to educate the people that are looking. And like I talked to Matt Ryan yesterday, have one. He's going to have one. Jason Cutter's going to have one. They're on the beach surf fishing. Your surf fish will count. Like Bill Varney said, you by land or by sea, your fish will count. You lay that thing out on the beach, take your picture, submit it to the app. How many people on the beach are going to come over and ask you what that ruler is all about? What is that? And then they're going to see the CCA logo on it. They're going to start asking you questions. And then more people will get involved. Donnie, you should tell your son that should be on the wall on the freelance in the galley. It should be on the wall at Davies Locker. It should be on the wall at Newport Landing. It should be on the wall at Dana Wharf Sport Fishing. It should be on the wall at Helgren's in Oceanside. It should be on the wall at Fisherman's Landing. It should be on the wall at Seaforth. It should be every single tackle store. Gang, those of you that sell tackle, guess what? When they close fishing, you're not going to sell tackle anymore. So I hope you got a backup plan. If you're not helping, if you're not involved and you're in the industry and you're not involved in this tournament, sell your boat, go do something, go dig a ditch, go build a building, go do something else, because you're not going to help us. We need every single person that has a fishing license in California to be involved in this. $40 is all it's going to cost to get into the tournament for an opportunity to win a Parker boat or a trip to Alaska. There's so much cool stuff. And every week they're going to give away prizes. There's 10 grand prizes, but plus every week somebody will be given a prize. That is, I don't know, like Justin said yesterday, that's the cheapest tournament he's ever heard of. And it goes from Saturday, which is Memorial Day weekend. This Saturday is when the tournament starts. And it goes all the way to Labor Day weekend. And it ends on Monday, Labor Day weekend. So there's plenty of time to. And Chris Wheaton said, if you don't know about it, or if the people around you don't know about it, you can get in on the last day if you want. I'd get in today, though, and I'd be ready, because you don't know what's going to bite your line on Saturday. You have no idea what possibly you could catch. You can catch a calico bass that fits on that ruler. And now look at the ruler, something to understand. It's not a 14-inch calico that's going to qualify for this. It's going to be an 18-inch calico. It's not a 22-inch halibut. It's a 28-inch halibut. It's not a 28-inch sea bass. It's a 36-inch sea bass. So they made the sizes a little bit bigger to qualify for the tournament, but everything's on the board. So you could win it. You could win the grand prize, the Parker boat, with an 18-inch calico bass, which makes it really cool and really fun, and it makes it really convenient for everybody to get involved in this tournament. So I can't talk about it enough. I keep talking about it because it matters to me, and I know that you're tired of hearing me talk about it, but it matters. I want to keep fishing open. It's super important to me. So normally what we do on Thursdays is if someone has a burning, so it's $80 if you're not a member. $40 goes to CCA, $40 goes to the tournament. Thank you, Arnie, for summing that up for me. I got so much cool stuff going on in my mind, I forget a little bit. Yeah, it's a little gnarly on Friday and Saturday, Darren, but Sunday and Monday are buttercup. They are butter. Our game plans come out today at 3:30, 4 o'clock. Captain Al, Captain Pablo, Captain Justin, Captain Sonny, and myself, we're going to put together the best game plans you could possibly have. If you're not a member of my website, you need to become a member of my website. It's the easiest way to catch fish in California. Here, watch this video. .com. This is the most unbelievable fishing website ever produced by a fisherman for fishermen. We have over 500 how-to videos, cover everything from rock fishing to lobster fishing to bluefin fishing to halibut fishing to knowing where to go, how to do it, when to do it, why to do it. We cover every single thing you need to be successful for fishing in California. We have a extensive game plan that comes out every Thursday at 3:30 in the afternoon that covers everywhere from the Channel Islands to the Coronado Islands, onshore, offshore. We have 4 guides that answer their phones when you call them for a little more help. As long as you're a member, all of our guides will answer you anytime you call them. Then, the best part of this website is the community. The community has 0 negativity allowed on the community, with over 4,000 members sharing exactly what they're doing out on the water every single day. You've never seen anything like this, I promise you. From the bottom of my heart, I've done everything to make sure that you have nothing but a pleasant experience when you're a member of your Saltwater Guide. Pretty crazy, right? That someone was able to put that kind of information together for all of you and make it attainable with 0.0 negativity. You may want to check out my website. There's the QR code. You can give me a call at 949-374-0786 if you're afraid to put your credit card on a computer. I understand. All you got to do is call me. You don't have to put your credit card in the computer. You call me. I'll give you a free look at the best website ever made for fishermen by a fisherman. You can check out all the cool stuff on there. You can look at it for 7 days for absolutely free. After those 7 days, if you decide, hey, I don't like having all the information when I go out there and I hate catching fish when I go fishing, that's fine. You don't have to sign up, but take a look at it. At least know what it is. At least know what you're all telling everybody sucks. At least get a look at it. From today forward, if somebody tells you, oh my God, you're part of that website, I would never join that. Tell them they can join it for free, and then you can find out what it's really all about. So check it out. There's the QR code. Give me a call at 949-374-0786. Gang, also we have 1 ticket available for our trip to Alaska, which is going to be so much fun. I'm looking so forward to it. You can join KellyGirl and I and a plethora of our members with us up in Alaska. We have 1 ticket available for that trip on September 12th. You got to join us. It's a bucket list lifetime trip. It's going to be so much fun. So check out Larry over at Pacific Sport Fishing Alliance and come with us and come fishing. And then the really unbelievable thing is, because of all those videos I make about Lopez Mateos and how much fun I have down there, Larry went and bought a lodge down there, and now you can come fish with me down in the lodge in Lopez Mateos. We got 2 trips available then, 2 5-night, 4-day, all-inclusive trips in October. All you got to do is give Larry a call at 760-331-2650 to join us on that trip. It's going to be insane, gang. If you haven't been down there, let me show you a quick little video I made for you. This is kind of one of the really bitchin' spots in Lopez Mateos. I like to just go wander around on this beach. It's so spectacular. Thank you very, very much. Everybody's loving these sand dune drone videos from Lopez Mateos. So I'll show you more and more of what I made. As long as you keep watching them and keep liking it and leaving those comments. There's another vulture flying around like a couple of videos ago. But that boat right there is a whale watch boat. We're in the bay of Lopez. See that? That's Lopez Mateos. That boat's driving around. He's looking at gray whales. I did that in February. I was in the bay. So many whales. Those sand dunes go for miles and miles and miles. And sometimes I'll just have my Ponga driver stop and I'll get off the boat and I'll just go wander around those sand dunes and make some bitching content. But we don't see anything like that anywhere else. When you come down there, it's like going back in time. It's like prehistoric times there. It is so spectacular. And those sand dunes, that was like middle of the day, low tide. If you were looking at the sand dunes, and go back and look at it again later, you can see a lot of that's underwater most of the day. And then when the tide goes out, it's all revealed. And then right across, if you looked in the video, right across the way is the mangroves. So over there on the sand dunes, we're catching all kinds of fish. We're catching halibut. We're catching spotted bay bass. We're catching bonefish. Then we slide over to the other side to the mangroves, and we're pitching baits in the mangroves right on the roots, and we're catching pargo and snook and mangrove snapper. And, oh my God, so many fish you don't even know the names of. That place is magical. It's paradise down there for fishermen. It's super exciting to check, just to see, drive around on a boat in a beautiful place and never see another boat. Or if you do see a boat, they're out there nature watching. They're out there looking for whales or dolphins. So there's just so much to do in Lopez. I'm sorry, I always forget. Adolfo Lopez Mateos. It's about an hour drive from Loreto. You can fly into Loreto, Baja. You fly into Loreto, jump in the taxi, and in an hour, you're in one of the most beautiful places on the planet Earth, untouched. The city is tiny. There's no nightlife. There's nothing. When the sun goes down, it's over. It's time to go to sleep, because in the morning, you're getting up early and you're going fishing all day. It's not like Cabo or Cancun or any of the other Mexican cities you've been to. There is nothing there. There's no restaurants, bars. There's nothing. And that's the cool thing about what Larry's done. He's bought that hotel down there. So it's all inclusive. When you come down to Lopez Mateos, there's a restaurant at the hotel. There's Wi-Fi. There's Starlink. But man, I'm telling you, at the end of the day, when you're done, you eat your food, you fall asleep in your plate, because you're out there all day doing some of the most coolest things you've ever seen. So if you have a chance, it's definitely top of the bucket list for most people to see something like that. Give Larry a call. He'll be more than happy to tell you all about what he's got planned for you guys. 760-331-2650. You can join me. I'm hoping that I can get KellyGirl up there, but I will definitely be there the full 2 weeks that we have those 2 trips. And it's dead center in the middle of October, the very best time to fish there. So I think it's around the 9th of October for 10 days. So it's the 9th to the 19th, something like that. I'm not exactly positive on the dates. I'm sorry, I got 350,000 things going on. But all you got to do is call me at 949-374-0786 or call Larry at 760-331-2650. One of the two of us will answer you. We'll talk to you all about that trip, also the Alaska trip. Too much stuff going on in the Your Saltwater Guide world. We got so much going on. I'm going to be up in San Diego. Arnie, what's the date that I'm coming up there? What date? Let me know. I'm coming up there, and I'm going to be speaking at the San Diego Club. It's going to be spectacular. I'm going to be doing the Dave Hansen Poop Show like I just did at the Oceanside Angling Club, and I'm going to be at the San Diego Anglers. It's going to be spectacular. Throw the date up there, Arnie. I know you're watching. Let everybody know what the date is. I don't even know. I'd have to look it up on my phone. I know it's coming up. I think it's the first Tuesday in June, something like that. What is the 6th, I think? Okay, since Arnie's, yes, the 6th. Yeah, see, I was right. Look at that. I was right. I'm going to be up there. It's going to be spectacular. And is it open to everybody, Arnie? Can everybody come? Can everybody come, or is it just closed to the members of the club? Because I know there's a lot of people out there that like to watch me speak, because it's like a train wreck, like Arnie used to say. San Diego Rod and Reel Club, yes. And like Arnie's always said, make sure you wear a helmet. It's going to be – I'm probably the only guy that does a seminar, walks off the stage dripping wet, because I'm totally into fishing. I love what I do, and I get to do what I love every single day. And everybody's invited. So – Arnie, where's it at? Because there's a lot of people watching. I'll throw it up there. If you put the address on there or tell them where it's going to be at on the 6th, I'll put it up on the screen right now. You type it out. I'll put it up on the screen. You guys want to join me? It's going to be a fun night at the Rod and Reel, San Diego Rod and Reel. There's a lot of people that are going to be there that'll have a lot of cool stuff to say about me. I'm excited to see them all. I love coming to that. And yeah. You'll be wearing your hard hat. I suggest most people have their hard hat ready. It's going to be a spectacular night of fun. Check out my website, gang. Check out our game plans that are coming out, because there's all kinds of cool stuff coming. Remember, just stay home tomorrow. Friday is going to be gnarly. Stay home tomorrow. Don't go fishing. Get your boat all ready. Go shopping. Get everything done. Get out there around noon on Saturday and fish Saturday, Sunday, Monday. There you go. There's where it's going to – whoops. What'd you do, Dave? Oh my goodness gracious. There's where it's going to be at, gang, right there. The VFW Hall on Turquoise Street in Pacific Beach. Take a picture of that. Grab that with your phone so you guys all show up. Coming to San Diego, doing a seminar. You guys want to be there. And then don't forget, we started this yesterday. We're selling tickets to have dinner with Kelly and I in Long Beach at the Anthony Shea Lifetime Achievement Award dinner. We'll be there. It'll be a fun night in Long Beach on the 20th. Well, Dave, come on. What night was it? I can't even remember. I'm going to look it up right now. Somebody telling me. What time's the seminar, Arnie? I think dinner's at 6, and I'll probably be speaking around 6:45 or something like that normally, right? Something like that. Throw it up there on the screen. But if you guys want to join me in Long Beach for dinner, it's going to be quite spectacular at the end of the month, too. We're going to be everywhere. June's a big month for me. I'm going to be all over the place. I'll be on Let's Talk Hookup on the 15th with the Anthony Shea Conservation Award on Thursday, June 27th, 6 to 10 at the Grand in Long Beach. And if you want to join us for dinner, all the proceeds go, 7 p.m. the seminar starts. So yeah, like I said, around 6 o'clock, I'll be eating. Come and talk to me while I eat. And then we'll be doing the seminar, and I promise I'll make you laugh. You might even learn something. And then on the 27th of June, you can have dinner with Kelly and I and support the Anthony Shea Conservation Award. It's going to be a great night honoring Mark Gornick. He's a great human being and was a very close personal friend of my father's, worked very, very hard to keep fishing open and worked very, very hard all over the place. You want to make sure that you pay your respects to him and come to this dinner with us. Come to the seminar in San Diego. If you can't get to that, come to the dinner in Long Beach. I'm going to be super busy in June, just cruising around, talking to all of you, shaking hands, kissing babies. And because of all of you that are watching right now, we are #1 podcast in California. We're soon to be the #1 saltwater podcast in the United States of America. We're the only saltwater podcast that's live 5 days a week. Nobody else does it live. There is no other one out there, but we're dominating. We're moving up, and it has nothing to do with me. I've been doing this same poop show for 50 years. All of a sudden now, because of all of you, everyone's watching. So do us a big favor. If you haven't, share this, because we got to work very, very diligently and very hard to keep fishing open. Share this with your friends. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Hit the share button on Facebook. Right at the bottom of your screen, it's that little swoosh, that little arrow swish. And you can share this with all your friends. You have no idea who wants to take their kids or their grandkids fishing. And most people in California do not understand that we are so close to losing fishing forever. That's why I talk about it all the time. That's why I bore some of you. You've heard it so many times, but there's so many people out there that haven't heard it yet. You got to hear it. And also, for all the haters out there, I'm going to be at that San Diego show. Come see me. Tell me how much you hate me. I love that. It's funny, Arnie. I invite the haters all the time. They never show up. It's the weirdest damn thing. But they're always going to beat me up on the internet. But then they never show up when I'm going to be live somewhere. It's kind of funny. But tell all your friends. Tell all your family. Dave's speaking all over. I'll be all over in June. I'll be in San Diego. I'll be in Long Beach. And I'll be at the Pacific. I'll be at Don't Let Fishing Circle the Drain. And I'll be on Pete's show, one of my favorite places to go. I love being on Pete's show. I love being on Let's Talk Hookup. It's really fun being on there. I like talking to all those people. I don't know if you've noticed, but I kind of like talking. And I'm glad that you all listen and you all pay attention. And yesterday's video, going bananas, how to fish the surface iron. And I had no idea, after fishing it for 49 years at the highest level you could fish it, I had no idea that I didn't know how. There are so many people on there on Instagram, not Facebook so much because I ban all those people, but over on Instagram, there's so many people. If you guys haven't seen that video yet of how to fish the surface iron, I think it's got like 20,000 views so far. And it's probably got 1,500 comments. 1,400 of them say, I don't know what I'm talking about fishing the surface iron. It's fun. I love it. They're my favorite people. Those haters, they have no idea how much they help my business. And everybody else that loves me, thank you very much. I love all of you. Also, Dave Burris, I'm glad you're all right. You're here on this, and I appreciate it. Gang, I will be live tomorrow at 3 o'clock, not noon. Sorry, all of you that love watching me at noon at your lunch break. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. My guest tomorrow is super important to the industry. He's a super important person to keeping this social media thing rolling along. And Zach's going to be with us tomorrow. It's going to be really cool having Zach on the show. We're going to get to learn a lot about what's going on. Daily Sport Fish. Zach McDonald's joining us tomorrow on the podcast, but he can't come on because he's got that JOB thing going on, so he won't be with us till 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. All right, guys, I will see all of you tomorrow. It sounds like they're tearing my wall apart downstairs with this air conditioner. I don't know if you can hear it. I hope you can't. There's some drills going on downstairs. Something's going on. We may have air later today, which would be wonderful because it is flipping hot here. I want to thank you all for making Kelly feel good when she's on the show. Thank you all for being there for both of us. We really appreciate you guys. Everybody, we're trying. Justin's boat broke. That's why we didn't go live today. He's got a little problem with a couple of coolant lines. Al didn't get enough people to get off the dock, so he didn't go fishing. It's just a weird time right now. It's just a very weird time. It's hard to get a boat off the dock. I don't know what's going on. Well, I do know, but we won't talk about it. Everybody be kind to each other. Turn off the news. They're all lying. Quit voting party. Start voting for results. Please help us keep fishing open in California. Thank you all very much for a phenomenal show. And turn off the news. They're all lying. This is the only place you get the truth, whether you like